First at 6, a story of heroism and a reminder of the dangers of swift waters in the Northwest. A Vancouver family is very thankful tonight after a father and son went over a 15-foot waterfall in southwest Washington and survived. Fox 12's John Hendricks spoke with the family and has their incredible story.
Life is a fickle thing, and a snap of a finger, it can change just like that. A Vancouver family knows that all too well. A trip to Lucia Falls turned dangerous, and a fight for their lives. From a Vancouver hospital bed, banged up and broken.
It's the grace of God that I'm here.
The Brown family is very thankful a Sunday afternoon trip to Lucia Falls didn't end much worse.
Life is precious, and, you know, it can change in a heartbeat.
They'd come here for an afternoon getaway to show visiting family around.
We saw some kid jumping off the side of the rocks, and I said, Michael, I said, that's how accidents happen right there, you know, and we end up being the accident.
This is 12-year-old Michael Brown standing on some rocks in the river. Seconds after his father Robert took this picture, their lives would change.
We wanted to go ahead and cross over at that point, and I was good with that. In the process, slipped on a rock.
When I was going down, I tried to grab onto some rocks, but I couldn't because it was covered in moss and algae and stuff.
Robert tried to grab his son from the riverbank as he drifted closer and closer to the 15-foot drop-off of the falls.
That's when he went underwater, wasn't coming back up immediately. So I had my cell phone on me, just ditched it, and just dove right in to get him.
With both in the water, they tumbled over the falls to the water below. Michael with just a bruise on his arm, Dad not so lucky. Mom Amy watching with the other kids from the shoreline.
And I make it down to him and see this huge gash on his face.
I said, Michael, are you okay? He said, yes. And then I looked down and you know, blood was just dripping down into the waters.
It is absolutely a miracle that these two came out over a waterfall and came out alive.
They say the gravity of that Sunday afternoon hasn't set in quite yet, but no, they are very fortunate, sharing their stories with others, knowing just how quickly life can change.
Accidents happen every year on the news, you know, at all locations around town. And it's just, you just have to be careful.
Just to know he's my hero and he jumped after me.
Dad is expected to be released from the hospital sometime today. The family has set up a GoFundMe page to help pay for some of those medical expenses. If that is something that you're interested in, we'll post a link in the online version of this story at kptv.com. Reporting from Clark County, John Hendricks, Fox 12 Oregon.